How y'all doing out there in video land? Here we go. Let's get the anodizing going. Let's get this part going. This is the next part. And we're going to anodize these to 55 volts. Let's get set 55 volts. Three amps. Using a titanium rod. Power's up. Let me separate these a little bit. All right. Here we go. Right now we got a stonewash finish. It's the totally stock stonewash finish. I have hand washed these in the dish, with dishwashing soap and thoroughly cleaned them and everything else like that. And they're in a water mixture of baking soda with about 3.5 tablespoons of baking soda in it, distilled water. Here we go. Let's see what happens. We're trying to see what kind of gold finish we can get with just a stock stonewash finish without any kind of wet sanding or anything, just cleaning the parts. So you guys can see what kind of finish you would get if you did it this way at 55 volts. Okay, that's it for that part. We're down to about 14. Go over here. We're anodizing to a gold finish today. I'm trying to accomplish a nice gold finish. Okay, there we go. Good, hit the power. Let's see what we got. That looks pretty nice. I'm sort of liking this. Maybe I want to leave it like that. Let's put it on the hook, huh? Make it easier. Rinse it off in the rinse. That's a nice finish, people. That's a really nice finish. Nice and evenly coated. You know what? I might rock it like this. I like it like that. That's a really nice finish. And the stonewash shows up underneath it. I like that. Looks like a yellow, like a gold or yellow stonewash. That's pretty nice, people. Let me see what it looks like dried off. That's nice. I'm digging it. I might want to leave it right here. You know, let's do the hardware and see what the hardware comes out like. I'm going to have to get a different thing because the hardware will probably fall through the holes in this one. So let me go ahead and pause. All right. Well, we're ready to do some assembly now. Time for assembly. Here we go. We got the parts all done. I took this one back from being green. And I decided to make this one the gold one. And I decided to do this one with a high voltage, like a purplish bluish color. And this is a high voltage gold. This was done at 55 volts. I can't remember the exact volts in this one. I want to say it was like 85 or something like that. Oh no, it was 93. It was 93 because I was going to make these green, but this is the color that they came out. And that's with the stock stonewash finish. No wet sanding, no etching or anything like that. Just going straight up to the 93 volts. And that's the way it came out. And it came out really nice too. It's a really nice color too, people. So I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna put that one together at that. And this one I used all the titanium hardware. I anodized the titanium hardware gold too. And the pocket clip. So all the parts on this one are going to be all the titanium parts except for the backspacer. The backspacer, I'm using a black backspacer. And, oh yeah, and the thumb stud. I anodized that too. All right, people, well, let's put them together. Let's have some fun. Let's put it together. Let's put this one together first so I can get it out my way, and then I'll do this one. All right. Just getting everything started. Trying to be real careful with these titanium screws because I don't want to mess up the finish I put on them. I notice I'm doing that with myself. All right. Here's my pivot. Okay, now these are a 3-piece pivot, so it's a little bit different. It has a stainless steel insert on the inside. Put that in first. I'm not using any red Loctite or anything on these. In case I want to take them apart again. I don't want it to be hard to take apart. Okay, one side done. Next up, where's my blade? Forgot to put some lube on my bearing. But we'll take care of that anyway. We'll do it another way. Get some lube around the pivot too. All right, no drop of oil. Blade goes on next. Next we got the, I'm grabbing the wrong lock bar there. I'm gonna grab this lock bar. Gotta remember each lock bar is made it to each blade. You don't wanna mix the lock bars up. All right, move my spring. Oh, I know something I'm doing kind of wacky. This goes over here. I'm messing up, people. Let me take this back apart. These parts go over here. These are the parts that's supposed to go on here. Do 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 do. You are entering into the twilight zone. All right. Now I need a rag, wipe up my fingers. So it is this lock bar that we want to put on. All right. Do my spring. Drop of oil. These bearings already had lube on them because they were previously used. I forgot about that. That's why I think I didn't worry about the other one. All right, let's go ahead and button this one up. All right, pocket clip time. I'm putting this one first though, the side one. All right. I was thinking about calling this one Goldfinger. Like the old James Bond villain. Goldfinger. That's right, these screws aren't steel, so they're not magnetized, so it's a little bit more difficult. Let me get this one started first, people. There we go. I'm just going to do this one first. Okay, got that one nice and started. Okay. Gotta be real careful with titanium screws, people. Is that the right size? Let me see if I go a size larger. Might have had them mixed up. Right there. All right. Looking good. All right, put the other pivot side in. Start with my fingers. Perfectly centered. All right. All right. One down. Goldfinger. Goldfinger. I love it. This one has been more different. It's been purple. It's been grayish purple. It's been polished titanium. It's been green. And now it's the Goldfinger. This is the chameleon out my collection. Oh yeah, look at that, people. Sweet. All right, one more to go. Then my arcade modification collection will be done. This is the last one to get modified. All right. All these were modified. All right. I put the brass parts on this one that were on Purple Rain. And it's got the internals from Purple Rain also. All right. Here we go. And this is the right side one, so the right side pocket clip needs to go on first. right, got T6. Just get it started. Here's my other screw. You know, that's the long one. I don't know if that's going to work right on this one. We'll find out. I think I should be using a shorter screw. I think that'll be okay. Okay. Finger tight. Finger tight. I started to do this one all bright hardware, but I decided I like the black hardware better. Finger tight. Oh yeah. All right. Time for the pivot. Flat goes forward. I like to put a little bit of lube on the pivot, so the inside the blade tank pivot hole get lubed too. All right. Let's take my bearings out, so I go ahead and re-lube them. Oh, I should have put this on second. Okay. Let me loosen this screw back out. Loosen these up. Now I can probably slide this in. A little bit more. Now you can definitely slide it in. Everything line up. Finger tight. Now that'll hold it in place too. Okay, now put my pivot back in, put a little bit more lube on the pivot. That goes forward. Okay, lube up my bearing. These are the 80-20.5 bearings. Basically, they're the 19 ball, 1 millimeter thick, 6 millimeter pivot bearings from Skip Bearings. like to put a little bit of lube on the lock bar, on the shark's fin. I put a little bit too much there. I got to wipe some of this off. Okay. I like to always have the parts that run metal to metal have a little bit of lube on them. Next we do the spring. I think I already did the spring once. Do it again, doesn't hurt. I think I forgot to put my drop of oil in here. All right. Another bearing. All right, now it's just a matter of buttoning it up. We're just about done now, but everybody. It's going to be a looker too. It's going to be a looker. All the right-handed ones I've made are probably my nicest looking ones. I sort of did that on purpose because they're going to be my ones I probably least used. Okay, everything's all lined up. Now we just button it up. Finger tight. Uh-oh. Flashlight to the rescue. Where we go? Where we go? Now there it is. All right. Thank you, flashlight. All right. Finger tight. All right, looks good. Finger tight. Is that going in too far now? Let me see. Nah, it looks like it's okay. Let me see. Yeah, it's far away from the blade. I think I'm still going to put a shorter screw in there later, though. That'll do for now. Finger tight. Finger tight. Finger tight. Well, that's perfect. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The arcades rock, people. The arcades absolutely rock. If you haven't tried out an arcade yet, if you're an 80/20.5 person, like I am, and you absolutely love your 80/20.5s, I guarantee you're gonna love arcades. Guarantee it. Let me see what we got. We got an extra one over here. Aha, I see what I did. Mixed them up. Oh, they all look alike. I'll figure it out later, people. I don't want to get my Weehaws mixed up with my old ones. I'll figure it out later. Let's take a look at our work. Goldfinger. Absolutely love it. This is the first time I ever did one with totally gold finishes. Kind of cool. Digging it. Something different. Some fun thing about anodizing, you could try out different things that you probably wouldn't try out before. Oh, this my favorite one, right? Probably my favorite one right here. 20 CV blade. And I re-anodized the pocket clip at 19 volts also. I polished it and anodized it. Came out a little bit more blue. I love it. Love it. Those are the lefties. These are my two lefties. Now the righties. This is the 6061 aluminum one with the 20 CV blade. Fat carbon fiber. Mars lava inlay. This is CPM S35VN. S35VN blade. Titanium handle scales. Mohawk Backspacer, titanium backspacer. Fat carbon purple haze inlay scales. Purple titanium anodized thumb stud. This one has the brass thumb studs and brass backspacers with titanium handle scales with Ultim inlays. This was done with the stock finish or the stock stonewash finish without any wet sanding or polishing or anything at all. Just washed and cleaned up. And it was anodized at 93 volts. And that's the way it came out. I thought it was going to come out green, but it came out this color. But you know what? I like this color better than the green. Absolutely love it. Brass thumb studs, brass backspacer. All the parts from this one came from Purple Rain, except for the blade. Blade and scales and handle scales and insert. But the rest of the parts came from Purple Rain. All the hardware and the thumb stud and backspacer and pocket clip were all from Purple Rain. Absolutely loving it, people. Anodizing rocks. I used to be big, bigger on aluminum, but now I'm starting to like titanium because I could change the color of it. I could anodize it. Whereas aluminum, all I could do is just polish it. Titanium, I can do all sorts of stuff with titanium now. I think my next experimentations will be a little bit more artsy. Well, I've been watching people do different things with titanium, like basically like painting on titanium with the positive terminal, and like a little sponge or something, or a Q-tip. So I think that might be what I try next. Let's do it like this, huh? Add a little bit different colors. Got my little fly here, my Flytanium fly. All these parts came from Flytanium and Blade HQ, people. Flytanium, Blade HQ. All the titanium pivot parts and hardware parts came from Blade HQ. All the rest of the parts came from Flytanium. Here they are, people. And I got one more, that's my collector. The Arcade Pro. That's the only one that you don't see out here that's in my collection. My collection is complete. Unless they come out with something, a new blade type or something, I want to make another different blade, another different knife, but I like the ones I have. These are the two that I'm probably going to carry the most, people. These two right here. Probably this one the most. Absolutely love them. I like this one too because the aluminum one, because it's super light. The aluminum one only weighs 3.7 ounces. The titanium ones, like these two right here, they weigh like 4.3 to 4.4 ounces. And these weigh like 4.2 to 4.3 ounces. The ones with the inserts are just a touch bit lighter than the ones without the inserts. 3.25 inches long for the blade. 3.2 millimeters thick for the thickness of the blade. This one is a Saber hollow ground with a flat ground tip, and a swedge on top of the American Tonto style blade. Absolutely love it. These are beautiful knives, people. Highly recommend the Arcades. Highly recommend. They become some of my favorites. My favorite everyday carries. They're a really nice size for everyday carry with the 3.25 inch blade. It's just, I don't know, it's just a touch bigger than a 80-20.5. 80-20.5s are, my slicers are 3.2 inch blades. And these are just a touch bit longer. Basically the same size. But these are thinner and flatter and easier to EDC in your pocket if you don't want to leave any kind of impressions in your pocket showing that you got a pocket knife in your pocket. The 80-20.5s are a little bit fatter. I like that too, though. When I actually want to use something for heavier cutting chores or long-term cutting, I prefer a thicker and a wider and thicker handle than I do prefer a narrower and flatter handle. To me, the Arcade is more, I don't want to call it a gentleman's carry. I think it's, it's an everyday carry for anybody, whether you're a gentleman or not. But I would put it more, I'd say it's like taking the 80-20.5 and giving it a little bit more of a gentleman's twist to it. Making it a little bit more EDC friendly and I don't know, just friendly just friendlier all around way around, as far as like easy to, ease of use and ease of carry and stuff like that. But I must admit, I love the way the 80-20.5 feels. It just has a little bit different feeling to it, and I just say own both. Own both. Own the 80-20.5s or the 80-20 series folders from Dimco Knives, and own the Arcade, the Flytanium Arcades from Flytanium. I say own both. Try both of them. They both rock, people. And they're both made in the same factory. And these were a collaboration between Flytanium and Dimco knives. There it is there. So basically this is like the new 80-20.5 if you ask me. And I'm absolutely loving it. I love it. All right, people. Well, that's this one for today. I'll probably do another one tomorrow. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to work on my frenzy tomorrow. So you might, if you guys tune in tomorrow, that may be what you see tomorrow. This is the one for today. Peace out. Stiletto.